Hey there, if you're over 50 and some mornings you feel like your own body is working against you, energy flat, strength slipping, mornings just harder than they used to be, you're not imagining it. Here's the reality. Testosterone starts to decline as early as your 30s, and by your 50s, it can really affect how you feel, how your muscles recover, even how sharp your mind is. But don't worry, this isn't a too late story. I want to show you exactly how your body can still respond. How you can naturally support your testosterone without fancy supplements or risky hormones. And the best part? You don't have to spend hours in the gym. There's a simple, research-backed routine that works with your body, not against it. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know the 3 exercises that make the biggest difference for men over 50 and why most guys never hear about them. If you're ready to reclaim your energy, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment about your struggles, and let's dive in. But first, you might be surprised at what's actually sabotaging your strength every morning. Let's talk about why testosterone drops as we age and why it matters more than most guys realize. Starting in your 30s, men lose about 12 fun trum of testosterone each year. By the time you hit your 50s, that adds up. You might notice your energy fading faster. Muscle doesn't recover like it used to, and even simple tasks feel harder. Your mood, focus, and drive can dip without warning. This isn't a matter of you're lazy or getting old, it's biology. Lower testosterone impacts strength, stamina, and metabolism, and it quietly changes how your body handles stress, recovery, and fat storage. But here's the kicker. Your body is still capable of supporting healthy levels if you give it the right signals. In fact, there's a way to naturally work with your hormones to feel stronger, sharper, and more energized. Stick around, because next I'll show you the mistakes most men make that quietly sabotage these signals, and why avoiding them is the first step to turning things around. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment about your energy levels, and let's keep going together. I know a lot of men over 50 think, well, my testosterone is dropping, so there's nothing I can do. That's simply not true. Your body still responds, it's just about sending the right signals. You don't need supplements or fancy hormone treatments to make a difference. What really matters is the way you move and when you move. With the right type of resistance exercises, performed in a smart, consistent routine, your body can naturally support stronger testosterone levels. This isn't a quick fix, it's a steady, cumulative boost that works with your biology, not against it. And here's the thing most guys never hear. Timing and exercise choice make all the difference. Stick with me, because in the next part, I'll show you the common workout mistakes that actually hurt your testosterone without you realizing it. If you haven't yet, subscribe, leave a comment about your fitness struggles, and let's uncover the truth together. You're going to want to hear what comes next. Let me be real with you. Most men over 50 think hitting the gym hard every day is the answer, but that's actually one of the biggest mistakes for your testosterone. High-intensity circuits, endless cardio, or random heavy lifting spikes your cortisol, the stress hormone, and cortisol directly suppresses testosterone. So, you're putting in all this effort but getting less hormonal benefit. It's a bad trade. The truth is, it's not about working harder. It's about training smarter. Compound movements, moderate loads, full range of motion, and proper rest between sessions get you the results your body actually responds to. And here's the kicker. Most guys never realize that missing this balance keeps them trapped in fatigue and slow recovery. Stick with me, because next I'm going to break down exactly what research shows works best to naturally boost testosterone, and why doing it at the right time of day changes everything. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a comment about your workouts, and keep watching to get the full plan. Alright, now let's get into what actually works: science-backed moves that boost testosterone without wasting your time. The key? Compound exercises. These are movements that hit multiple muscle groups at once. Think squats, rows, hip hinges rather than tiny isolation exercises. Why? Because your body releases more anabolic hormones when large muscles work together. And it's not just about lifting heavy. Proper form, full range of motion, and controlled pace matter way more than maxing out. Just as important is rest. Your muscles and hormones need recovery. Train too often, and your testosterone gains get wiped out by excess cortisol. 3 sessions a week, spaced out with 4,872 hours in between, hits the sweet spot. Stick with me, because in the next section, I'm going to show you the first exercise that's going to fire up those big muscle groups and set the tone for the whole routine. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment about your training struggles, and let's keep going. You won't want to miss this move. Here's a tip. Most men over 50 completely overlook timing matters. Testosterone naturally peaks in the morning, usually between 7 and 10 a.m. That means the same workout done in the afternoon or evening just doesn't give your hormones the same boost. Think of it as working with your body instead of against it. When you hit those compound exercises during your natural peak, your body responds more efficiently. It's not creating testosterone from nothing, but it amplifies what you already have. Even a short, focused session in this window can make a huge difference over time. Stick with me, because next I'll show you the very first exercise in our 3-move routine, why it's perfect for men over 50, and how it sets the tone for the whole workout. If you haven't already, subscribe, drop a comment about your workout timing, and let's dive into the moves you'll want to master first. Let's start with one of the most powerful moves for men over 50, the goblet squat. If you've never done this before, don't worry, it's simple but incredibly effective. Grab a dumbbell or kettlebell, hold it close to your chest like a goblet, feet shoulder-width apart, toes slightly turned out. The key is control. Brace your core, lower yourself slowly, and focus on engaging your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. Pause at the bottom, then push through your heels to stand tall. This movement fires up big lower body muscles, which triggers your body to release hormones that support strength and energy. Unlike a barbell squat, the goblet keeps your torso upright, protecting your spine while giving you maximum benefit. Just 3 sets of 810 reps with 90 seconds rest, and you're done. Stick with this consistently, and you'll notice better posture, more energy, and even improved hormone balance. And here's the exciting part next. I'm going to show you the second exercise that most men completely overlook, but it's crucial for balancing your upper body and boosting your testosterone even more. Don't forget to subscribe, comment about your progress, and let's keep building this routine together. One of the reasons I like the goblet squat so much for men over 50 is that it gives you a lot of benefit without putting unnecessary stress on your body. As we get older, protecting our joints and spine becomes just as important as building strength. The goblet squat does both. When you hold the weight close to your chest, your body naturally stays in a more upright position. That means less pressure on your lower back compared to many traditional squat variations. At the same time, you're activating some of the largest muscles in your body, your glutes, quads, and hamstrings. And when those large muscle groups work together, your body responds in a powerful way. It sends a signal that strength is still needed. That's exactly the kind of signal that helps support healthy testosterone levels over time. Not because of one workout, but because of the message you're consistently sending to your body week after week. What I always tell my patients is this: don't chase heavy weights right away. Focus on moving well. A lighter weight with good form will do far more for you than a heavier weight with poor technique. Start where you're comfortable, work through a full range of motion, and let your body adapt. Over time, you'll notice stronger legs, better balance, improved mobility, and more confidence in everyday activity. But we're just getting started, because the next exercise targets a muscle group that most men neglect for years. And fixing that mistake may have a bigger impact on your posture, energy, and overall hormone health than you think. So, stay with me, because what comes next might surprise you. Now let's move on to an exercise that I believe every man over 50 should be doing, yet most completely ignore it. I'm talking about the single-arm dumbbell row. In my experience, many men spend years focusing on pushing exercises like bench presses, push-ups, and shoulder presses, but they rarely give the same attention to the muscles on the backside of their body. Over time, that imbalance starts to show up as rounded shoulders, neck stiffness, poor posture, and even less energy throughout the day. That's where the single-arm dumbbell row comes in. To perform it, place one knee and one hand on a bench while keeping the opposite foot firmly on the floor. Hold a dumbbell in your free hand and let your arm hang naturally. Then pull the weight toward your hip, keeping your elbow close to your body. Pause briefly at the top, Then lower the weight slowly and under control. That's it. Simple, but incredibly effective. What I love about this movement is that it strengthens the upper and middle back, improves posture, and helps restore balance to the body. When your posture improves, breathing becomes easier, movement feels smoother, and everyday activities become less tiring. More importantly, this exercise works large muscle groups that contribute to the overall training response we're looking for. You don't need fancy machines or complicated routines. Just 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per side can make a real difference over time. But here's what most people don't realize. The real benefit of this exercise goes far beyond building a stronger back. In the next section, I'll explain why this pulling movement may play an important role in creating a better hormonal environment for men over 50, and that's something you definitely don't want to miss. Here's something most men over 50 don't realize. Your hormones respond to more than just upper body pushing exercises. The balance between pushing and pulling movements is critical for keeping testosterone levels healthy. That's why strengthening the posterior chain the muscles across your upper and middle back, shoulders, and rear core is so important. The single-arm dumbbell row isn't just about a stronger back. It restores that balance you've probably been missing for decades. When you pull as much as you push, your body creates a more favorable testosterone to cortisol ratio, which means better energy, faster recovery, and more strength over time. It also fixes posture issues, relieves chronic neck and shoulder tension, and helps you stand taller every day. Even doing this simple exercise 3 times a week consistently sends your body the message that strength matters, supporting hormone health naturally. Stick with me, because next we're moving to the third exercise, the Romanian deadlift, that trains the largest muscles in your body and may have the biggest impact on both your strength and hormone levels. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and let's keep building this routine together. Now let's talk about an exercise that often gets overlooked but is a game changer for men over 50, the Romanian deadlift. This move targets the largest muscles in your body, your glutes and hamstrings, which means it creates one of the strongest hormonal and metabolic responses you can get from a workout. To do it, stand with feet hip-width apart, knees slightly bent, holding dumbbells in front of your thighs. Push your hips back as if you're trying to touch a wall behind you, keeping your back flat, and feel the stretch along the back of your legs. Then drive your hips forward to stand tall, squeezing your glutes at the top. Keep your core tight and focus on controlled movement. This isn't about lifting the heaviest weight, it's about activating the right muscles through a full range of motion. Done consistently, it signals your body that strength is still needed, supporting testosterone naturally over time. Plus, it strengthens the muscles that protect your lower back, reducing chronic pain that many men over 50 experience. Stick with me, because next, I'll explain how to structure all 3 exercises into a weekly routine that maximizes hormone support and long-term results. And hey, if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, drop a comment about your favorite move, and let's keep going together. Let me tell you something I see all the time with men over 50. Many of them assume their lower back pain is simply a normal part of getting older. They think the problem is their spine, their age, or years of wear and tear. But in many cases, that's not the real issue. More often than not, the problem starts with weak glutes, tight hamstrings, and poor hip mobility. When those muscles aren't doing their job, the lower back is forced to work overtime. Day after day, year after year, that extra stress adds up. That's one of the reasons I like the Romanian deadlift so much. It teaches your body how to move the way it was designed to move. It strengthens the muscles that support and protect your lower back while improving balance, stability, and overall movement quality. I've seen men who struggled with everyday activities, getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, start feeling noticeably stronger after consistently training these muscles. And the benefits go far beyond reducing back discomfort. Strong glutes and hamstrings help you maintain independence as you age. They improve walking speed, coordination, and confidence with movement. Just as importantly, they continue sending a powerful signal to your body that muscle, strength, and vitality are still needed. That's exactly the kind of environment that supports healthy hormone function over time. Remember, we're not looking for one dramatic workout that changes everything overnight. We're creating consistent signals that help your body stay strong for years to come. Start light, focus on proper technique, and allow your body to gradually adapt. The men who get the best results aren't usually the strongest on day one. They're the ones who stay consistent month after month. And now that you've learned all 3 exercises, there's one final piece that brings everything together. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to organize these movements into a simple weekly plan that takes less time than most people think while delivering the greatest long-term benefits. That's where the real transformation begins. All right, now that you know the 3 key exercises, let's put it all together into a simple, effective weekly plan. The goal is consistency, not spending hours in the gym. 3 mornings a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is perfect. Start each session with the goblet squat, then the single-arm dumbbell row, and finish with the Romanian deadlift. Keep reps moderate. Rest about 90 seconds between sets, and focus on controlled, full-range movement. Every 2 to 3 weeks, add a little more weight as your form stays solid slow. Steady progression wins over quick, risky jumps. This routine not only helps maintain strength and mobility, but also naturally supports your testosterone. Stick with it, track your progress, and celebrate the small wins your body notices. Subscribe to the Senior Health channel, drop a comment about your favorite exercise or results, and stay tuned, because this is just the start of how you can feel stronger, more energetic, and more confident every day. Thanks for watching, and let's keep building this journey together.